Excellent. On to the next stop then. So, we're gonna head back inside through the methane processing plant. Try not to touch anything on your way. We want to make sure to respect Dr. Lakota's wishes to be safer around here. That brings me to another point. You'll notice the people around here have last names related to where their families originated from on Earth as a way to remember the past. The museum curator, Maurice Leon, has more information about that if you're interested. You can find him inside the main concourse. Loves talking about it. You'll find most of the locals here are very friendly to tourists like yourself. Tourism is a major draw to this colony these days, and I respect that. Most of them are happy to talk at length about what they do here. Their rugged lifestyle is a point of pride for a lot of these folks.
This area we're walking through is the nerve center of the plant, where technicians keep an eye on the operation. Since methane production is such an important part of the colony's livelihood, it's important that the techs notice any issues and react to them quickly. Anyway, we're headed into the ice mines. It's a natural spring where water bubbles up from deep below, but due to the cold, it keeps freezing as it reaches the surface.
Enjoy your visit here.
What else can I tell you about the ice mines? Not all. Some water is created as a byproduct of methane processing, but that's usually saved in the emergency reserves. Good question. I believe it has something to do with not wanting to contaminate the water with methane and other chemicals. The ice helps prevent impurities in the water. At least this is what I've been told. I wouldn't recommend it. First, it's an active work site. Second, it still needs to be filtered and checked for contaminants. But don't worry, we'll stop somewhere for refreshments before the tour is over. Sounds good. Let's keep going then. We have just one more stop before we're done with the tour, and it just happens to be my favorite. This colony is home to the longest running establishment still in existence, the Brown Horse Tavern. The Brown Horse started as a simple mess hall for the scientists and workers when the underground was built, but it's been operated by the same family ever since. Now, what's a horse, you might say? They were a large four-legged animal on Earth, often used for transportation or manual labor. Long before space travel was even a dream for the folks of Earth, even before antique machines like automobiles were possible, horses could be found everywhere. You might have seen them in old movies or read about them somewhere. If not, I highly recommend looking into them sometime. They're beautiful animals. The tavern's original owner was infatuated with them, from what I understand, and named the place in their honor. The moniker, Brown Horse Tavern, is also a throwback to names of similar Earth restaurants hundreds of years before it was established. That delicious smell is making me hungry. Can I answer anything about the Brown Horse? Easy. All the other ones fell to ruin when we abandoned Earth. There were technically older ones on Mars, but those have long since shuttered or been replaced. Anya Seattle is the current owner of the Brown Horse. It's been in the Seattle family for generations. But Anya will be able to tell you more herself. Feel free to ask her. It doesn't feel right coming from me when she's standing right over there. Ooh, that's a tough one. I honestly love everything Anya serves here. I'd be doing her a disservice to recommend one dish over another. You want the real answer? Order one of everything. Okay then. All right, we're headed to the last stop. Right back where we began. Feel free to check out the museum exhibit in the main concourse here. These displays are full of rare Earth trinkets salvaged from before humanity left, and Maurice is happy to talk about the collection. The museum's curator, Maurice, will be happy to talk to you if you want to know more. Well, that's that! I hope you enjoyed Starsap Tours as much as I enjoy giving them. You're welcome, and thank you for coming along. Remember to tell your friends all about it. Take care!
Did you know the museum here is full of old Earth artifacts? Cool, huh?
Feel free to look around, but don't touch.
If you need it, but please try to be more careful around here. Even though we don't have shiny new medical facilities, I imagine it's easier than wherever you're from. We have fewer people here, and we're very responsible when it comes to our personal health and welfare. So there's not much I can't handle. For anything else, we can get access to off-world specialists. Contrary to popular belief, we're not primitive. It's a harsh world, but as long as you're inside or wear a suit when going out, you'll be fine here. There's no breathable air on the surface, and you'll quickly freeze to death outside without protective gear, but otherwise the hazards are minimal. New Homestead was an early colony research base and has stood the test of time. It's safe, and it's proof that people can live pretty much anywhere. Don't worry so much. I don't. They make a mockery of New Homestead culture. And on top of it, they're reckless. It's like I said before, I feel like I'm treating them more often than our own people. The problem is that most of the tourists' injuries are from preventable accidents, things our people know how to avoid. And often I have to take care of them first because they can't leave with their injuries, so I have to put off seeing my regular patients. So not only am I working extra hard for people who have little respect for me, it comes at the expense of our own. Actually, maybe there is. I have an idea that may be best suited for someone relatively unknown, instead of myself. I've got a mountain of work and a reputation to maintain. So I bought a realistic monster costume. The plan was to wear it, scare tourists away, and start a rumor about terrible creatures living on Titan. I figure that once word gets around, tourism will take enough of a dive to give me some relief. I can't blame you, but I've got to try it anyway. Let me know if you change your mind.
Someone's got to talk to Joyce about these brownouts.
New Homestead is a living history exhibit, but these are real people, so please be kind.
We take vandalism seriously here. You do not mess with us.
Some of the locals dislike tourists, but I love learning new insights from them. Oh, hello there. Are you here about the brownouts? That's usually the only reason people come up here to talk to me, since I'm the power system manager here. Yes, the power shortages we're experiencing. Haven't you seen the flickering lights? This equipment is all very old, and the protections against the cold have worn down, so now, brownouts, all the time. And I get to deal with it. Hooray for me. Oh. Yep, I get it all right. Yes, I'm in charge of the electrical power here. We generate a lot of wind-based power here on Titan, which is my specialty, so I was tapped to help navigate all the unique challenges we face here. Shocking, I know. Of course you did. That's okay. It's a problem here. Citizens and visitors alike have a right to know what's going on and when to expect a fix. Problem is, I don't know how long we'll have to deal with this because I'm needed here to oversee the whole system, and we don't currently have anyone available to go out and solve the issue at the moment. Did you see those huge wind turbines out there on your way in? They're our primary source of power generation. Titan's strong winds provide an almost constant source of power, as long as we can keep the machinery from icing over. Well, I just started this job a few months ago, but I'm loving it, despite all the small frustrations of working on ancient equipment. I came here as a child and did one of the tours. I loved it so much, I jumped at the chance to come back after finishing my studies in energy science. I know it may sound unusual, but I knew what I was getting into with Titan's harsh surface. The challenge is actually one of the things that attracted me to the job. No, New Atlantis, born and raised. It's okay though. I've always liked this quaint little moon. Not that it's actually that little as far as moons go. The people here were a little wary of someone coming in from the outside, but once I changed my name in accordance with their local customs, it went a long way to build trust. And that was fine by me. I feel proud, taking on the name of the Earth City my family came from many, many years ago. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm a little new to the job, and I'll admit I'm struggling a little bit. I could use some help. So I really want to impress everyone and show them I can handle this. But the power equipment is ancient and in need of replacement, if I'm being honest. We just don't have the money in the budget right now to do it. The previous technician was adamant that it was better to repair than replace. So he never submitted any replacement plans for budget considerations. We have to wait for next year. I could use someone who's handy with a laser cutter to break up the ice that's formed on some of the power system machinery out there. That should clear up the shorts we've been experiencing and stop the brownouts. Does that sound like something you can do? Oh, thank you. I guess I'm lucky you showed up then. Just be careful not to hurt yourself or the equipment. I'll continue to monitor things from here. really glad you're helping us out. Great. I just saw the readings and everything looks good. Thanks. I hope this lasts a little longer than last time.
The people here live a simple life. Try not to complicate it.
Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. And that's it. Enjoy that Aquila City air.
sensors shouldn't cause any disruption at all. I checked the schematic 3 times. Oh, it's you. I got the data from the seismic sensors, and I need help. Nothing that would get you in trouble this time. Promise. I need someone to go talk to Davis Wilson. He isn't speaking to me. None of the security folks are, actually. Oh, thank you. It's really nice to hear that when others just don't seem to care. Remember the sensors you helped me set up around the city? Well, Davis Wilson is pretty angry about it. I suppose I should have expected that, but now no one involved with security is willing to talk to me. At all. And I really need to coordinate with them because the data I'm getting from the sensors is, well, it's off. Not what I expected at all. Kinda everything. The timing of the results, the strength of the signals. I did a lot of research on the Ashta before I started this project, and none of it lines up like it should. No, the tech is fine. I never would have put it out there if I had any reservations about that. Look, I know I screwed up here. I went behind Davis's back and did what he told me not to. I don't expect him to talk to me. But this, I'm not gonna lie, it looks an awful lot like someone has been purposely messing with the system. I can't just stroll up and accuse him of anything, but maybe someone, you I'm thinking, could just ask around, see if something's going on. I'd really appreciate it.
People around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong. The Ashta do. Don't mean to be rude, but I got a lot of things on my plate right now, so unless this is important, I'm gonna have to ask you to come back some other time. Oh, did you now? And did that perhaps come from a certain entitled so-called inventor who's caused me no end of headaches? Oh, is she? After going off and doing exactly what she was told not to, she's concerned now? She made my life a lot more difficult, but I don't have time to deal with that right now. I have more important things to worry about. Been tracking Ashta for a long time now, and suddenly their behavior doesn't add up. Probably not a coincidence. Maybe it would, but right now I don't give a damn about her data. Now I need to get back out there and get some eyes on this situation. Since you so interested, looks like you can handle yourself. You wanna join me? Yeah, I've heard more than a few hunters say something similar. They nearly all apologize for it later. Gear yourself up however you need to and meet me at the gate. We'll head out from there.
private sector. That's where the real money's at.
Vigilance is what keeps Aquila City safe. All right, you ready to head out there? Okay then. Just stick close to me, keep your head on a swivel, and you'll be fine. We'll be back before you know it. And maybe we'll get some answers.
Just keep your gun holstered during your stay. You'll be good in my book.
This is what I'm talking about. These tracks, they're all wrong. The spacing, the depth, just doesn't make any sense. Let's keep going. The Ashta are clever, but they're usually predictable. These tracks don't follow any other paths I expect them to. It just doesn't add up. Looks like the tracks head this way. What in the hell? This is one of our security bots. Someone sent this thing out to mimic the Ashton. What in the world? Shit, you hear that? Eyes up, we got incoming. Stay close. Stay safe. Ashta Burrow. You feel them coming before you see them. Beyond the wall is no day trip.
So we're gonna have a house, Mom? That's what Mr. Tate is working on. I'll have to move out when construction begins. A for real house, like the ones in the corn? It's not done. some potatoes to harvest.
Looks like it's gonna be a good year. Maybe. You should be spanked, as long as you stay clear of it.
Any damage?
You know how to handle yourself. Most times someone encounters an Ashta, they panic. Not you. Now I got even more questions. Who in the hell did this, and why?
Water filtration gets busted. It's bottled water until we get it back up and running.
It's just kids being kids. It'll be fine.
No, this almost cost us lives. No one I know would think that's funny. Someone from Aquila Security did this. We're the only ones that have access to these robots or can change their orders. I need to check this over, see if I can find some more details. But while I do that, I need you to run back to the city. Check the access logs on the computer in the barracks. Look for whoever signed for this thing last. I'll meet you in the city when I'm done here.
Out of control.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. Doctor. Mothers. All right.
Looks like we got another off-worlder.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be an Ashta buffet. Oh, hey there. Back already. Davis said something about you going on patrol with him? He's... he's all right, isn't he? Nothing, bad happened out there. Damn it! I thought I deleted those. Look, people getting hurt was never part of it. Davis has just been so stressed over this whole thing with that woman and her sensors, and it's been affecting him on the job. The damn robot was just supposed to stomp around, mess up her data, and then come back. I didn't know it would rile up the Ashta so much, and it wasn't supposed to break down. It won't matter. I really screwed this up.
So lot 37.
The building here.
We need to get to the bottom of it. The robot's internals are fried, so I came up empty. You have any better luck than I did? Know who's responsible? What? No way. My own people sabotaging equipment. Whole world's going crazy. Well, I'm gonna have to go deal with this. Thanks for helping out. I'll kick some credits your way. May not be much. Not made of money around here. You might want to give Miss Alpin some time to get clean data. Might be her research. Well, it might prove useful.
Tate, he's a realtor.
Capacity?
97.5%.
A pleasure to see you again.
Last
I don't
time
suppose
for
this
service?
time you're here to buy property.
Every week, we take power seriously, man.
Nice to meet you. I'm Mr. Tate, and you have the look of a newcomer.
We had that.
Welcome to Aquila City. I don't suppose you're in the market for real estate. If so, then look no further.
Bossman says we need a seasonal adjustment to cover it.
The mayor has a small discretion.
No, certainly not. But you have the air of someone with means. And these properties are a real bargain, I assure you.
You said it, not I.
It doesn't hurt to hear about them, though, right? I have 2 properties for sale. This one here is a refurbished colonial manor in the heart of the core. I also have a more modest one-bedroom in Midtown. Any interest in them? It's my favorite listing I've had in years. Spacious in the core itself. I took great pains to get all the approvals, so the neighbors should be no problem. It's historic and spacious. Oh my, so much space. And the price is a veritable bargain. I can't say I'm surprised. As rare as properties like this are, rarer still is the buyer who can afford it. But you do take care. I love my job. So many memories of... It's an unfurnished one-bedroom, lots of space. It's a very convenient location, just a block or so from Co Plaza. Are you interested? A shame. Well, if you change your mind, just let me know.
We take the power grid extremely seriously. Never... Had the brownout in my lifetime.
If you're looking for a sidearm, I recommend Laredo's firearms bag.
I'll say right up, everyone needs supplies. Suppose that's a good thing. Well, all kinds of things. What are you looking for?
Are you that newcomer who saved Mr. Crowley?
I know your type. Freewheeling space ace? Must be nice. Council of Governors meeting our very own Aquila City.
This is Faraday's budget tours. I have, requests from people on the ship to talk with an actual ship captain. Well, surprise you returned a hail.
Can I ask the first question?
I'm still talking with the captain. Cindy will organize everyone into a queue. Are you sure you're up for this? This is a really fun crowd. So, helpful. All right, who's up? First question.
Is being a ship captain non-stop thrills and excitement like living in that movie Return of the Interceptor? Oh, I was kind of hoping there would be thrills all over the place.
I am sure the captain is really busy and may not have time for all your questions.
If you can afford your very own ship, you must be super well off. You single?
Oh, dear Lord. We have to move along. Next. Last question.
Space is a lawless mess. If you could make the damn politicians fix one thing about it, what'd it be? I like it. Throw the whole lot out.
Thank you, Captain, for the, welcome break.
I got a question. Is it true captains have someone in every port? You know, a special someone? For l'amour? Or so...
You don't have to answer that.
Really? Oh.
That's all. Everyone settle back in your seats. Cut the intercom? You have the patience of a saint. This tour group is very energetic. Here's some credits for giving them such an authentic experience. This is your captain speaking. We're about to head to our next destination. Remember, we'll be in Neon in 5 days, so don't spend all your money yet.
Astral Lounge, here I come!
Dear Lord.
current course while we scan your ship. All right, you're good. Welcome to Neon.
Our beds are comfortable and affordable, and with a crime rating of only 16%, your safety is almost guaranteed. So go.
I'm glad someone came along. We could really use your help. A band of Crimson Fleet won't leave us alone. We only keep what we needed to survive out here, and now we don't even have that. Think you could take them out? We can't take much more of this. They're not far. Thank you so much. Please be careful.
Shields up, seals tight.
You're back. Did you take care of them? That's great news. Thanks for getting this done, even with the risks. Here you go, for a job well done. Thanks again.
Could all use a little downtime after this.
Weapons at the ready. Opening fire! Back up! Back up! training sessions help keep our skills sharp.
Have a tight itinerary today, so I'd ask you to keep haggling to a minimum. Only the most successful mercantile group in the whole galaxy. If a place matters, you can bet the Trade Authority has an office there. New Homestead is supposed to be an interesting visit. See how folks survived back in the 2100s. Don't know why you'd want to see that, but hey, you asked.
Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. All right, you're good. Welcome to Neon.
So go out, have your fun, live your best life. We'll be here when you're ready. The hotel boat line. Sleep. Whenever you round.
People joke. Say those Faroon zealots worship a snake. Always a pleasure, Captain.
Star Parcel freighter to unknown vessel. Ship. The Star Parcel's fleet's got a load of these aging Deimos monsters. Built like tanks, but well past their warranty. It's gonna take hours to fix this, if we can get the engine back online at all. Sorry, company policy is only employees are allowed on the ship. If you step foot on here, I'm out of a job. I got a hot package that's paid for expedited delivery. They'll dock my pay if it doesn't get to its destination. Star Parcel will reward you well if you can assist. The paperwork involved in giving you anything extra is a nightmare. You're starting to make a lot of sense. Tell you what, I can pay you some credits from the discretionary fund up front. Best I can do. Ah, excellent. All you need to do is drop this off to the ship services technician on New Atlantis. They'll take it from there. Thanks for bailing me out of this nightmare.
that, like I'm gonna run off without paying. The hell kind of scum do they think I am?
Hey, watch out. You cause trouble, and I will not hesitate to end you in any number of ways I see fit. This ain't the United Colonies, Cupcake. Here, you listen to me. I lead the security force. Because we have to deal with the dregs of society, like you. Because May lets us handle things our way. Best way to keep people in line is through fear. After you see your first head split open on the bar floor, you're gonna think twice about skipping out on your tab. Maybe you don't start that fight over your lost bet. You get it now? Call it whatever you want. We're ecliptic mercenaries, so I'd think twice about pissing us off, or else you may find yourself with nowhere to hide. What do you think, moron? Money. May pays us well to keep the assholes out. I make sure my people pretty much get the run of the place. Free booze, free entertainment, you name it. And if anyone's got a problem with it, well, we've got ways of making people disappear. Go bother someone else now.
You'll be talking to the underside of my boot if you keep trying to strike up a conversation.
Whether you're here to gamble, participate, or just watch, the Red Mile has entertainment for everyone.
Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar. Well, of course you are. How could you miss hearing about the Settled System's most exciting sporting event? Why, even people from the most backwoods systems like Seoul have heard of the Red Mile. I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy our world's famous hospitality. A rather open-ended question, but I'll do my best. Red Mile was once a notorious haven for the criminal underworld. Thieves, shipjackers, mercenaries, and smugglers would come here to do business, get drunk, and gamble. I cleaned the place up when I took over. I made it, if not quite a family destination, at least a safer one. Red Mile still offers a unique, exciting experience, but our clientele has improved considerably, and we offer a wider range of services. Because I see the potential for Red Mile to become one of the most unique and popular travel destinations in the Settled Systems. Because I want to leave a legacy and be remembered for creating something as unique as it is lucrative. Or perhaps it's because, like so many runners who come here to test themselves, I relish a challenge. I suppose there's no single reason. Let's just say that I feel it's my calling. I was fortunate to be born into a wealthy family. I used those resources to build an extensive network of contacts across the Settled Systems. Suffice it to say, I had to call in more than a few favors, but with patience and perseverance, I was able to realize my vision. And now, at last, Red Mile is truly a must-see destination for any who wish to experience it for themselves. Well, it's quite simple, really. Once you register with me, we'll have a little pomp and circumstance before sending you on your way out the big red door. Then it's a race to the buzzer at the other end of the course. You'll deal with obstacles and deadly creatures alike, while people up here place bets on how far you'll get. Make it back alive, and you'll stand to win riches and the admiration of your fans. I'm sure you can figure out what happens if you fail. You're too precious! Yes, of course they bet on our runners' lives. We're outside of the colonies and Freestars for a reason. Betting is a huge part of the Red Mile's appeal. How better to make the most exciting sport in the universe more exciting? Repeat runners draw bigger bets. You should ask Donovan how much bets on him were worth before he was forced to retire. Just a little introduction we do to get the fans all worked up. The Red Mile is a spectator sport, after all. Most people don't complete the course, so this is a way to give those unfortunate souls a proper send-off while they can still appreciate it. Of course. And if you're thinking of running, just let me know. I'll be glad to sign you up. Call on me if you need anything further.
I don't get paid to be nice. I get paid to put down any vermin that tries to start something here.
Hello? I'm looking for work. You hiring?
I'll win it all back someday.
Is something bothering you, Saki?
Well, I'm only looking to earn the going rate.
Let's hear it, dear.
It's these eclectic mercenaries. They keep demanding free drinks.
Why is that?
This is a lot more stress than I was expecting.
I hear you.
No question about it.
I'm not an unreasonable person, you know.
But perhaps not. If it happens again, tell them that
I'd like to think so. Better than being unemployed, I suppose.
you can take it up with me personally.
Great. I'm ready to go.
Just hope
Be there soon.
Out of my face before I put a bullet in your head.
I took this job so I could be here to see all the runners in person. Of course, most of them I only see once.
This place used to be a real dive. Things are looking up.
Word to the wise, security here is run by mercs. They don't play by the same rules as other security officials.
Yes?
Heading to my assignment.
Captain. Good to see you.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Hey, stranger. Got some work for you if you're interested. Scanners picked up some mineral deposits in a cave nearby. We need some boots on the ground to verify the scan. And get a taste of the minerals. Make sure it's worth sending a work crew. Whatever you can carry out is all yours. We just need to scan anything you find. I see. Well, you know where to find me if you change your mind.
Warning. I am programmed to prioritize the completion of my tasks over the safety of nearby humans.
Ship, we're going to attempt to scan you for contraband. Please comply. Pretty please. And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
So, this ship of yours, does it take standard, you know what? We'll figure it out. You the courier? I've been expecting you. Star Parcel has your payment right here. Anything else you need? Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape.
As you enter the city, please keep moving. Okay, no bounty.
standing here. Like their owners thought decorating their ships with heat leech nests would be a nice touch.
Unregistered starship. We're detecting... Well, we're not detecting that's an issue. What's powering that thing? You know what? Just hold still while we do the contraband check. And we're done. Enjoy Gagarin.
Tell me you're here to just report a good old-fashioned crime? If I have to deal with one more corporate exec begging for special treatment, I'll eat my badge. Oh, you haven't heard? Gagarin's going to be the next new Atlantis, or so we've all been told. Centauri Mills, Arcmite, Reliant Medical, they all bought up and renovated derelict buildings here in the city in the past couple years. We needed their jobs, to be sure. Gagarin got hit hard after the mech plants were all shuttered when the colony war ended. But I'm not sure I've ever met a more entitled group than these executives. Treat the city like an amusement park, and all of us as the amusements. It's kept me and my people plenty busy, just not with actual policing. But I'm sorry, did you actually need to report something? What's wrong? Leeches feels a bit strong. Maybe if they didn't pay their taxes and help repair the catwalks. They're an added annoyance to my day, though, that's for sure. But look, I'm Security Chief Pretorius. If you do have anything to report, you can speak to me or one of my officers. We're always around. We've had our issues. Some folks aren't thrilled about the corporations moving in, but the majority don't act on it. Those that do largely keep it civil. Protest, throw some paint, occasional crate wanders off. But we've managed to avoid any open conflict so far. It's really not a bad assignment. Well, I came here right after training, which was 10 years ago now. Gagarin was a lot rougher then. People were still reeling from all the plants getting shut down after the war. So there was a lot of petty theft, break-ins. I was responsible for putting together a pretty busy community outreach program. Worked out well enough that they eventually made me chief. Gagarin's not really that sort of burg. Most of the restaurants went belly up when the mech trade shut down. Only one left is Lizzie's, on the other side of town, though it does have a nice view of the square. There's also a little social club the local executive set up across from Lizzie's, but it's still pretty light on amenities. Now, if you're just looking to resupply, then you'll want Clint's. Another case of last business standing, but he's got a good selection. And for medical supplies, you'll want Dr. Keala. You can find both of them on the main concourse. Beyond that, we're just corporate offices and private homes. Be safe. Help you with something? Should get back to it anyway.
I'd kill for a nice cold boom pipe right now.
I'm not supposed to run on the walkways anymore.
Welcome to Clint's. Whatever you need, I'm sure I've got it lying around somewhere. Except mech parts. Don't trade those anymore, so don't waste your time asking. Well, for one, it's illegal in UC space. Making mech platforms used to be Gagarin's bread and butter. So, since they were banned in the armistice, I get 1 to 2 folks a month asking what kind of relics I might have lying around. But I'm not about to risk a contraband fine at my age, so that's why I just lay it out up front. If you need anything, just follow the sound of falling inventory. You'll find me eventually. Gagarin. It was a military town until the end of the Colony War. Mechs were our specialty. Everyone always blabbers about Mars making the highest performance machines. But if you needed a system that wouldn't let you down in a pinch, you piloted a Gagarin. But that all dried up when the mechs were banned with the armistice. Now, you've got these new firms coming in. Arkmite, Centauri Mills. Claim they're here to revitalize the city. Which is funny, since their employees refuse to step foot in most of it. Plenty more competition for stores like mine, that's for sure. UC had a lot more money to throw around in those days. During the war, I couldn't keep the shelves stocked. At first, because of all the demand. But later, because the Freestar Collective flotillas were so damn good at picking off UC merchant craft. But the biggest difference now? A quiet. Not just because most of the forges and mines shut down. It was the testing. Firms used to drive their prototype mechs out into the canyons, way beyond the city. But you could still hear the guns all the way from here. It was like, shoo, thunder. So when the thunder stopped, well, so did Gagarin in a way. Good way to think about it. Hopefully, I'll be around long enough to see the end result. You're welcome so long as we're open.